Right guys, got some bad news. Let me have a coffee, get up, and I'll explain. Okay, so like I said, it's bad news. Kind of, it's not awful. My car isn't on its way to the scrapyard or anything like that. I think it should be salvageable. It's just in the area now of, is it worth fixing? Because I paid quite little for the car. Is it worth spending however much money it's going to cost to fix it? Because I think it's going to need new exhaust, which will include the back box, the whole middle section which runs most of the length of the car, and then the more expensive part is the cat, if the cat is gone. Something I'm going to have a look at, see where's rusted, where is rusted, where is blowing, because it's definitely blowing from somewhere, because you can hear it. And then I need to put a whole lot of silicone around the washer jet on the bonnet on the driver's side. I need to put loads of silicone around that because that is where the water leaks from. Now, let me explain quickly for you. Let me also sort out this fucking horrible fringe. So, on the Ford Fiesta Mark 6 2004, I don't know if it is the same issue for all of the Mark 6 whole generation, whether it's the same for the whole of the engine lineup in the cars, but in the 1.2 2004 Mark 6 Ford Fiesta, when it rains really heavily, the water jet for the window washer on the driver's side of the bonnet, underneath it leaks and it drips water when it rains, which obviously you don't really want that, but it's not the end of the world. However, it drips and drips and drips until you've got a puddle on your airbox, which goes over the top of like your cams. It's over the top of the engine. And then once you start moving, the water will then eventually, move. The puddle of water on top of the airbox will move and drip, and it ends up dripping down over where the spark plug lead is. Now that is sealed. However, water can still get into like the chamber where the spark plugs are. Now obviously, if you get water in there, you don't want that because it's going to start misfiring, it's going to damage your spark plugs, spark plug wires. You just don't want water getting into electrical places in your engine. So that's the problem. I've got a pretty hefty misfire in the fourth cylinder. I've already changed over the spark lead once, and it kind of helped it out. I mean, don't get me wrong, when it happened when we had some really bad rain, and then I plugged in a OBD sensor scanner, and it came up that it was a misfire in the fourth cylinder. So I thought, okay, had a look at it, changed over the wire, over the lead, cleared the code, took it out for a drive. This was while it was all still raining. Took it out for a drive, made sure that, but before I made sure there was no water in the chamber, there wasn't. Took it out for a drive, blah 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 blah. The engine light flashed again. So I thought, fuck. Drove back home. I didn't go far. I just went like half a mile up the road and back down again. Obviously, you don't want to be doing a big long drive if your car's misfiring because it can fuck your car. So I got back, and I rescanned, same thing, deleted it, but it scanned up as it was, it had noticed that it had done it, however it wasn't bad enough for it to knock the engine light on constantly. It just noticed that there was a slight knock to the engine. But yeah, after that, car ran fine. You know, I had a bit of a blast in it for the last 5 weeks. Obviously I started a new job, I'm working up in a pub. And then the last couple of days, it started doing it again. However, this time it sounds like a fucking diesel, because it's blowing that bad. Like this, the sound of the exhaust is like a, when you're driving. I don't even hear that from here. But it's, when it does do it, it's massively down on power. Whereas before, it would do it for small intervals. Now it just does it for a long period of time, which isn't good, because my work is up a big hill, and when it starts misfiring, it loses so much power that you have to drop it down to like first gear and then crawl in second gear at like 25 miles an hour, if that. And it's awful. The engine's like, it's just, the car shudders and everything. It's awful. But then on the way home again, I live up a big hill as well, so alas. What I need to work out is, and have a look at it, is whether or not it's going to be worth saving. Because if it's not, I may as well do the bare minimum, or I may as well just start parting the car out and saving up for my next car, because I'm not prepared, in all honesty with you, to spend £300, £400, £500 on parts for my car. It could be anything. And I'm not willing to also take it to a garage for them to look at it, because they'll charge me something stupid, you know what I mean? And from what it could be, I feel like I'm going to be able to see it. So yeah, I don't know whether to spend £300, £400, £500 making it as good as it can be, when I could spend £150, because the exhaust will set me back about £90, and then spark plug leads and spark plugs is going to set me back probably another £45. Like, do I just do that and pray that that's all I need to do, and then just save it for my next car? Maybe, but I don't know. I'm at a bit of a loss. It's not great news. I don't feel great about it. It's really quite annoying. If anybody watching this has any suggestions of what the whole thing could be, the scenario of what's going on in my car, if you've had a similar experience, please do comment down below and just like give me some pointers. I feel like I think I know what it is, but again, if you've had this problem, link me down below. Not link me, comment me down below, you know what I mean? And just, I'll have a chat with you about it down there or whatever, if you've got some decent knowledge on it. And yeah, bit of a shitter. It's not the best news. I'm gutted. It's my day off work now, and I can't really go anywhere because my car's broken. But it is what it is. And yeah, if you know anything, or you think of a kind of know of a solution, if you dealt with it before, then please do comment down below. I'll chat to you. Give me a like, and subscribe if you're new. We've the content planned for the channel a month ago is looking slightly different to what it might be now in regards to my car, but either way there's going to be some content coming up. Okay, so nice one. I hope you had a good Halloween, because spooky season is gone now and I was working throughout it, so oh well. And yeah, sorry about the lack of car, actual car content. I thought there's no point going down to my car in the cold, in the rain, to sit in it and just feel a bit sad about it. I may as well do it in my living room where I'm a little bit more warm and I can actually just chat. Okay, so nice one for watching, bit of an update. Subscribe if you're new, comment, happy days. See you in a bit.